So my name is Wesley Witherspoon. I work for UCEDD and Children's Hospital, Los Angeles. I live in the Los Angeles area. The Department of Developmental Consumer Advice Committee created the Feel Safe, Being Safe tools so people across the United States will be prepared in emergency. Today's training will teach you how to use the tools and you can feel and be safe and show others how to be prepared. Every year, people are in situations that could be dangerous, especially if you have not planned what to do ahead of time. The Feel Safe, Being Safe training shows you how to create your own plan emergency kit in case of emergency. So why is it important to be prepared for an emergency? Do anyone know? Do you know, Amani, why is it important to be prepared?
Yeah, I think anything can happen, and sometimes emergencies may be inevitable, so we should do our best to be prepared for them.
Exactly. So you don't know when the emergency is going to take place. We have a hurricane right now in Florida, so that's an emergency. You can have earthquakes, you can have fires, you can have floods, you can have all type of tornadoes, you can have hurricanes. There's all type of emergencies you can have. You can have a blackout. Blackout's an emergency too. You guys know that?
Mm-hmm.
Not having running water or no gas. That's an emergency. After today's training, you'll know more about being prepared and how to teach other people to use the Feel Safe, Being Safe tools. After you make it your own, it'll be your job to help others how to use the tools like you're doing today. It'll be fun. Any questions? So this is a fire that was up in Oregon. Okay, so now planning for a disaster. We know that the Feel Safe, Being Safe tools help people be prepared. To be successful, you use a process used by the DDS Consumer Advisory Committee called Think, Plan, Do. It goes like this. Number one, I think about what I need to be safe where I live. Number two, did I make an own plan with a worksheet? Number three, did I do it? I take action on my plan. Let's take a look at the red folder and Feel Safe, Being Safe materials we have for you. There is a worksheet and magnet. You'll have a chance to complete these today and be prepared if there's an emergency in your community. There's also a DVD to show you how to use the tools. We'll plan putting a home emergency kit together. With these tools that you use in Think, Plan, Do, you make your plan to feel safe and be safe, and we'll be able to show others how to use the Feel Safe, Being Safe. Okay, we're gonna move on. Okay, so Feel Safe, Being Safe DVD. Now we can see the Feel Safe, Being Safe DVD to show others how to use the tools, and we'll talk about it. Okay, so I gotta put that on. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have to do something. Okay, Imani?
Yes.
Do you know how to put YouTube video on for this Zoom? You know how to do that?
Yes. Do you have the video?
It's Feel Safe, Being Safe DVD.
Okay. Let me see if I can find it.
It has a prop that does it, but it's not working, so I have to think of a different way.
Okay, no problem.
So we're having technical difficulties, so we're working on it. But like I say, emergencies are very serious. It can happen quickly, it can happen months, years. You have to be prepared for it, because if you're not prepared, the outcome won't be very good. Okay.
Wesley, I have a question.
Yes, Maria?
I used to have that folder, and the magnet and all that, but I've moved quite a few times, so I don't know where it's at. How can I get another folder of the materials?
Okay, so contacting DDS right now, they don't have the folders, but you can get the information online, like with the DVD online. And also I can see information about how to print out the folder and things like that. Am I making sense, Maria?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. So ever since the training been done like in 2008, so it's been 12 years, like 12 years.
Yeah, it's been a while because I used to do that training.
Okay, Wesley, I have the video.
Oh, okay, Monty, can you play for us, please?
Yep.
Okay.
Taking the steps to feel prepared and be prepared during a disaster or emergency. Hello, my name is Robert M. Taylor. I'm a member of the California Department of Developmental Services Consumer Advisory Committee. We are a committee of advocates for persons with disabilities who have researched, field tested, published books, and made videos to help people take charge of their lives and be prepared for an emergency. Feeling safe and being safe during an emergency situation is the right of all people. A basic right is to have access to medical care, food, shelter, and help with their immediate personal needs from local community resources during a disaster or emergency. In our local communities, an emergency or disaster can occur at any time, anywhere, to anyone. These emergency situations can be caused by natural disasters such as floods, hurricanes, or earthquakes. Or they can be epidemics or acts of war. Everyone needs to be prepared and ready for an emergency. Yet persons with disabilities, the elderly, single parents, individuals living in group settings, the homeless, those in hard-to-reach areas, and others are challenged in finding ways that will help connect them to resources and supports during times of immediate need. Being prepared in a disaster or emergency can help you feel in control and keep you safe. It can also help you communicate what is important for others to know so they can assist you. The Feeling Safe, Being Safe worksheet and magnet can be personalized to where you live and what type of emergency your area experiences. People in many states are now using the tools and adapting them to their specific needs. In this video, you will see Sam create a personal plan using Think, Plan, Do. Sam thinks about what is important in an emergency, makes a plan to be shared with others, then takes action, Do, completes the worksheet, magnet, and puts together a personalized emergency kit. Feeling safe, being safe, is for all people. Remember, with preparation, sharing, and support, you can feel safer in an emergency or disaster.
My name is Sam Durbin. This is the story of how I used think, plan, do to create a plan to be safe and feel safe. I began the think, plan, do process thinking about why it is important for me to feel safe at home. It's important for people to be prepared because if there's a major disaster, they need to take care of themselves until somebody can come. They need to not be in a position where they don't have any food or the gas pipes are busted and they don't have a flashlight or a radio to find out where they can go because of a flood or any kind of a disaster. They need to be prepared at all times. Being safe means I know how to take care of myself and not be afraid. If I create a plan to help me feel safe, I will be prepared and not have to worry. I will be calm and be able to follow the steps to take care of myself in an emergency. I began thinking about what I need to do to take care of myself. I thought about the different things people need to know about me: my health, my medication, my glasses for reading, and my dog. I also want people to know how to talk to me when there is an emergency. I want them to explain what is happening in a quiet, gentle voice. Other people may want someone to speak slow and clear. I also need help making my own plan to help me feel safe. With my goal set, I began to create a plan to look at ways to be safe at home, using my community resources, my neighbors, and developing my own personal safety plan. I began by filling out my Feeling Safe, Being Safe worksheet. I learned that I needed an emergency kit to put my important items in. I also discovered that there are very important items I need just in case I have to leave my home. I would put these items in my kit. I also need to know who to call in case of an emergency and ask where to go if I had to leave my home. I need to get to know my neighbors so I can call them if there's an emergency and I need their help. I also have a friend at work that I can call in an emergency. By creating my plan, I know that I will be able to practice and be prepared for an emergency. I would also be able to tell other people how to help me. Do. I took action by creating my plan. I made a list of things I need to put in my kit, a list of all my medical conditions, medications, insurance, and some money. I put them in a plastic bag so they don't get wet. Other things to include in my kit are food, water, eyeglasses, flashlight, whistle, radio, and emergency supplies. I put all of my emergency items in the kit and placed it by the door so that it will be easy for me to take if I have to leave my home. I asked my neighbor to exchange phone numbers so we can help each other in an emergency. I made sure I knew how to call 911 and asked the person where I needed to go if I could not stay in my home.
911, what is your emergency?
I also would turn on my radio or TV to find out what I needed to do. I asked my friend to help me fill out my magnet and put it on my refrigerator for everyone to see. I want people to know how to help me. If you feel safe, that means you're prepared. You can't feel safe without being safe. And there's just no way. Think. Remember. Think about what is important to you in an emergency and how people can help you. Plan. Remember, making a plan helps you create the steps for what you want. Do. Remember, taking action is the way to get what you want, and ask for help if you need it. Lots of people use think, plan, do. Here's our friend Dan. He used think, plan, do to create his feeling safe, being safe plan. Think. Dan wants to make sure he is living a safe life. This means that he is not in danger and will get help in an emergency. Plan. Dan decided to create his feeling safe, being safe plan. His plan includes how to work his wheelchair, the items he needs to have in his kit, and the people he will call for help. Do. Dan filled out his magnet. He placed it on his refrigerator. His plan helps people know how to help him with his wheelchair and medical issues. Remember, not being prepared can put you in danger. Not sharing your plan means no one will know how to help you. Not practicing your plan can make you feel unprepared and worried. Have someone help you fill out your magnet and worksheet and gather the items you need for an emergency. Practice your emergency evacuation. This means how you will leave your home in an emergency. This will help you learn what to do when you have to leave your home. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Remember, feel safe and be safe. Thank you.
All right, Wesley, I'm gonna stop sharing.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me go back to the, okay. My share screen, okay. Okay, so Sam in the DVDs, you saw Sam. Sam was in control. Think. Sam thought about what? What did Sam think about? Do anyone know?
Making a plan.
Exactly. Thank you. Okay, number 2, plan. Sam made a plan. How did Sam do that? How did Sam make a plan?
He wrote everything. Sam wrote everything out and put all the emergency contacts and all his medicine on a form and emergency contacts.
Mm-hmm. Okay, number 3, do. Sam put it in action. What did Sam do? Okay, so I'll explain what Sam did. Sam, what he did was that he got all the information he needed and talked to his contacts, and he's put in action by telling people what he needed and how to talk to his first responders and what he needed a first aid kit and things like that. Sam made sure the worksheet was finished. Important information was on the worksheet. The kit is in an easy place to find emergency. The magnet's on the refrigerator. Okay, so we'll go back up. Okay, in the video, you saw things Sam did to be safer. Now we're going to talk about some things you can do to be safer in emergency. There's a magnet and worksheet that can help you. We'll go over the magnet in each page of the workbook. You can download and complete your magnet and workbook and complete them after this presentation. If you do not know all information needed for your worksheet, you can look up the information at home or you ask for help. So we're going to move on to the next one. This is the magnet. You can put it on your refrigerator. So at the end, we'll have the website where you can get it. So Maria asked where you can get the information. I'll show you the website. You can get the information. You can print the magnet from this website and fill out the information. You can either get a page size adhesive magnet from a stationery store or tape it to your refrigerator. Let's take a look at each section of the magnet. Personal safety. You fill in your name, the name of the medications you take in the dose. Important things I use include any equipment of assistive technology such as wheelchair, splints, a communication device. Safe at home, write down where you keep your emergency kit so you or someone else can find it easily. For example, in the hall closet. Community resources, fill in 911, the number you call if there's emergency already on the magnet. The name or phone number of the caseworker or social worker. What TV or radio station you can tune in if there's a community emergency like an earthquake or forest fire. You could contact your local Red Cross to find out about TV and radio stations to use for emergency information. People who care. The name and phone number of a neighbor who can help you. The name and phone number of a family member or friend who can help you. Do you have any questions? We're going to move on. This is the worksheet for feeling safe, being safe. You can make a copy of this. You will find the website to get the information at the end of this PowerPoint. So at the end of this PowerPoint, you'll give information about how to get this information. These are the directives for feeling safe, being safe to follow. There are some information to fill out in the worksheet. Have someone else help. Get all the information. Put the emergency kit together. Complete the worksheet. Fill out your magnet. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna have technical difficulties again. Okay, let me enlarge the screen. Okay. I think I'll figure this out. Just a second. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna go back to the beginning of this. Let's open the new one. Imani.
Yes,
So right now I'm doing a share screen. It won't let me do the next screen.
the next slide.
Exactly.
Um,
Oh, there we go. I got it.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. Okay. Next page. This page is a little like the magnet. You can fill out the information it asks for. Personal information fill in. You fill in your name, the name of your insurance or insurance number. So if you have problems getting information, you can ask someone at your house or your support staff to help you with the information, because your health information is really, it's private, it's hard to get to. Okay, health and medical information, the name and doses and medications, the name and number of your doctor, information about your disability. So information about disability, important things I use. Put a check by everything you use. If there's something is illicit, write it in. Communication, let people know if you have special communication needs. If you talk or use a tablet, best way to talk to you, just talk ASL, write things down. So like in the video, Sam wants someone to talk slow and calm in a disaster. Best ways to assist you, such as ask me questions. How do I respond to stress, such as it's hard for me to answer questions. So remember, in a disaster, things are going to be very serious. It's not going to be fun and games. It's going to be very, very serious, and bad things can happen. Okay, we're going to move on. So any questions? We're going to move on. Okay, check off the items you need for your emergency kit. You can buy your emergency kit items at discount stores. So you can go to Dollar Tree, you can go to Big Lots, you can go to a 99-cent store, you can go to Target and Walmart. There are some tips on the sheet to help you put together an emergency kit. Remember to put your name on front of the kit. Put it in a place easy to find. Tell important people where it is. Check the kit often. Good ideas about being safe at home. Clear pathways to enter or leave easily. Keep window and door areas free of clutter. So any questions on this? Next slide. On the sheet, you'll write the name of your neighbor, apartment manager, friend, family, support staff, program. And you can write down the phone number of each of the persons listed. Find out what is the Office of Emergency Services in your state. We all live in California, so you can go to the website for the state of California and find the Office of Emergency Services. Write down the number of your fire department in your community. Write down the number of your police department in your community. You can get the information about TV and radio stations to get information by contacting your local Red Cross. So any questions on this? Okay, next. With your kit, you put it somewhere. You easily find it in emergency. Finish your worksheet. Put the magnet on your refrigerator. Practice telling people about your personal needs. Tell people who care about you that you're dependent on them in emergency. Ask about being safe at work in emergency. So an emergency not only can take place at home, it can it can actually happen when you go shopping. It can happen when you're working. It can happen when you go to church. It can happen anywhere that you're at. So you got to be prepared everywhere. So any questions? Okay, we'll move on next. Emergency kit. So emergency kit. Now you get experience putting an emergency kit together. This will give you experience on how to make your own emergency kit at home. This is a very important part of being prepared to show others how to do it. Think about what needs to go in the kit. Use your worksheet to guide you. So what will go in an emergency kit? You guys know? You guys know what will go in the emergency kit? You know what go in the emergency kit?
I would say maybe a list of contacts that you can call, maybe if you have any medication that you need on a regular basis, I would have that, some water, snacks.
Yes. The things are needed is number one, the Feel Safe, Being Safe worksheet. That's number one. Number two, personal items such as socks. Why is it important to have socks for?
Maybe so that you're able to stay dry, I'm sure if there's an emergency where there's water and your clothing gets wet, you want to be able to change into something dry and clean.
Yeah, remember, emergency can happen. It can happen any time of year, so it could be really hot and also could be really cold as well. Also, underwear, gloves, shirt, hat, extra adaptive equipment, medication, medical insurance, a Ziploc bag, copy identification card, a Ziploc bag, money, dollars and coins, a Ziploc bag, tissue paper. Number three, food and water. Water, granola bars, protein bar, canned food with self-opener. Make sure it's not expired. So with daylight saving time, when it comes to end, you go to your emergency kit, you check out your items in your emergency kit. Number four, emergency supplies, a whistle, flashlight, radio with extra batteries, garbage bags, emergency raincoat and blanket, duct tape, hand sanitizer wipes, first aid kit with disposable gloves. If you have a pet, you need things for your pet as well. You need pet service animal supplies, a Ziploc bag, a dog, a cat food, or it could be bird food or food for fish. It depends what kind of pet you have. So after completing the kit, did you learn something new? What do you need at home to take action on your kit? Check your medications regularly so they don't expire. Remember, put the kit in a place easy to find. So any questions? Okay, next. A good leader. As good leader, it's important to get the support you need. It's important to support others so they know how to use the Feel Safe, Being Safe tools and feel comfortable. So who can you ask to finish your worksheet and kit? Do anyone know how you finish your worksheet and kit? Anyone know? You can ask the support staff, you can ask your family, you can ask your friends, you can ask a significant other if you have one. They can help you out with the kit. What are good ways to help others complete their Feel Safe, Being Safe tools? So you guys understand the worksheet and magnet? Answering questions, getting one-on-one help, being positive by staying safe. Well, you gotta be positive when you're trying to stay safe. Be patient, not rushing. So we're rushing a lot, so we have to be patient when getting information. Listen to your concerns and thanking them. Now, we hope you feel comfortable using the Feel Safe, Being Safe tool so you can complete your own kit and show others what you can do to feel and be safe. Now, we hope you enjoy being comfortable with Feel Safe, Being Safe tools so you can complete your own kit and show others what you can do and be safe. Any questions? Using the Feel Safe, Being Safe tools yourself, you see how important it can be in an emergency. The worksheet has important information others need to know so they can give you support in an emergency. The magnet tells emergency people and first responders important information so they can help. Reminder, put your magnet on the refrigerator or place that can be found easily. Your home emergency kit has important information that you need to be safe. Remember to put your worksheet in the kit. Now I can show others how to prepare in their homes if emergency happens. Number one, make sure your name is on the sign-in sheet. Fill out the the training evaluation. Thank you, everybody, for your time today. I hope you enjoyed it. So, anyone have any final questions about this? Any final questions? Okay, so there's no questions, so I'm going to move on to the resource. Thank you very much. And I'm going to show this is Maria asked a question, where can you get the information? So you get the information from this website. So are you listening, Maria? Okay. So this website, www.dds.gov, consumers emergency preparedness. This is where you get the information about getting the magnet and the worksheet. And back in the past, they used to have the magnet and worksheet available from DDS, but it's been a long time, so they don't do it anymore. So you have to do it on the website. Okay, so my name is Wesley Witherspoon. I work for UCEDD, and today we're going to talk about me and my doctor, what to do when you go to a doctor. So we're going to move on.
Hi, my name is Michael. I am taking charge of my healthcare by following steps before, during, and after my doctor's appointment. This will help me get the best care possible.
It is important to prepare for your doctor's appointment before you go. The first step is to make your appointment and consider the following. Find a time that works for you and your provider. Know where your doctor is located and make sure the office is accessible and meets your needs. Let your doctor know if you need language services, and be sure to ask if you will have a copay. If you take public transportation or drive, plan your route ahead of time. Also, don't forget your transit pass or payment for transportation or parking. You can always ask a support person to help you plan for your doctor's appointment. A support person is someone you feel safe with and can trust. They can help you with transportation, communication, or emotional support. Lastly, don't forget to bring important items like your medical insurance card, photo identification, and any forms your doctor has asked you to complete. During your doctor appointment, it is not uncommon to feel nervous, but remember, they are there to help you. You can be your own best advocate by speaking up and telling your doctor about your health. Be sure to ask any health questions you may have and take notes about your diagnosis, treatment options, and other information you and your doctor discuss. You have the right to make choices that are the best for you. Knowing what actions to take after leaving your doctor's office is important. Review the appointment notes taken by you or your support person and your doctor's after-visit summary. Be sure to pick up any medications or medical supplies that your doctor prescribed. Remember to follow your health plan and set up any follow-up appointments that are needed. Try your best to stay organized. It's up to you to take charge of your health care. Always remember, it is okay to ask questions and to ask for help.
I had a good experience with my doctor. I was able to plan ahead, speak up, and I asked questions. To be able to maximize my appointment, I was able to follow the recommendations which my doctor and I discussed. Always be your best advocate. You deserve the best care possible.
Okay, so thank you very much. So I'm gonna put up the PowerPoint. Am I, you see the PowerPoint?
Not yet. It still shows the website.
Okay. Okay, let's see if I can put this on. That got it. Okay, see it now?
Mhm. Okay, good to go.
Okay. Me and my doctor, before I prepare for my doctor's appointment. Before I prepare for my doctor's appointment. What do you do when you make appointments for your doctors? I'm gonna ask you guys what you do before you make an appointment, when you make appointments for your doctor. So making an appointment, the first thing before going to your doctor is making your appointment. Find a time that works for both you and your doctor. Know where your doctor is located. Let your doctor know if you need any language services. Ensure that the doctor's office is accessible and that they accommodate your needs. So, any questions? Next, find transportation. Determine how you get to and from your appointment and take a time to plan ahead is important. If you take public transit, remember your transit pass or fare money. If you have someone drives you, make sure you schedule with them ahead of time. If you travel by car, ask your doctor office about parking options. So we all live in LA, and LA is a lot of traffic, so make sure you have plenty of time to go to a doctor before you get to a doctor appointment. And I'm an access rider, and access riders had to plan way ahead because I've been on the access before, and some of the people don't get to the medical appointments in time. And I tell people before you go to a doctor or a dentist, give yourself plenty of time because we live in LA, it's a lot of traffic. In California, it's a lot of traffic in California as well. So, any questions? Plan with a support person. Plan with a support person. A support person is someone you feel safe with and who you can trust. Not everybody will want or need a support person, but if you choose to have one, they can assist you by number one, making your appointment, filling out the doctor visit planning tool if needed, preparing for a doctor visit by role playing or helping you make a list of things you'd like to talk to your doctor about. So that's what's going on. Any questions? Ask if you have a copay. You guys know what a copay is? A copay is when your health insurance pay a portion of it and you pay a portion of it. Some insurance have copays, others do not. Make sure and check with your insurance and make sure you need to pay a copay at the doctor's office. If you do have to do a copay, find out how much it is and bring the money with you to the doctor's office. So any questions? What should I bring to my appointment? You bring your Medicare, Medicaid insurance card or Medi-Cal if you're California, a support person if you want one, a full identification, your doctor visit planning tool, your health card. So those things that they bring with you. Any questions? Drawing, getting the most out of your appointment. Speaking up with your doctor. Remember, you are in charge of your body. You talk to your doctor about your concerns or any changes in your health. Review with your doctor about what's discussed before you leave. Your support person, their role. A support person is someone you feel safe with and who you can trust. You can bring them with you to your appointment if you choose to. Your support person role to assist you and help you make you feel more at ease about going to visit your doctor. They can help you by number one, filling out the doctor's plan to before your appointment if you need to. Prepare for your doctor's visit by role playing or helping to make lists of things you like to talk to your doctor about. Take notes during your doctor's visit, communicating with your healthcare providers. Any questions? Make a choice with your doctors. You have a say in your health. You can make your own choices at the doctor's office. Some of the things, choices you can be about. Tests, for example, a blood test. A plan for a healthy lifestyle, for example, being more active, eating more healthier. Medicines and treatment, for example, pills for pain and creams for rashes. Referrals, for example, your main doctor suggests a counselor to help you with your mental health. Any questions? After following my doctor's recommendations, what did my doctor say? Mal been to the doctor. He tries to remember what they talk about. He thinks about what will help him. Check with my support person if I brought someone. Read what my doctor wrote. If I'm still not sure, I could call the doctor. Things to do after the appointment. Make sure medications and or medical supplies have been ordered. Find out when your items will be ready for pickup and where you can get them. Review your appointment. Go over the topics you and your doctor discuss. You may want to do this with your support person. Call your doctor's office if you have follow-up questions. Pick up your medications and or medical supplies. Make sure you go over the directions for your medications with your pharmacist. Remember to follow your plan for a healthy lifestyle. Try to stick with your plan. You might need support to do this. You can ask the support person to go over this with you as well. Do not forget your follow-up appointments. Refer to the appointment reminder, your calendar, and a support person to remind you. How do we make a plan for healthy lifestyle? Plans for healthy lifestyle. Eat healthy snacks. Drink plenty of water each day. Be active each day. Go to bed early most nights. So what did I learn? I take charge of my healthcare when I, number one, know how to make appointments. Number two, can bring a support person with me if I choose to. Knowing what to take when I go to a doctor. Get help to speak up if I need it. Tell a doctor ways I can help me understand. Have a say and make choices. Choose to follow my plan for a healthy lifestyle. So anyone have any follow-up questions about me and my doctor? And another thing, you can always ask for more time. You can ask questions, ask for more information, and ask for support. And you're in charge of your body. So remember that. So I want to thank you very much. You have a good day.
Thank you, Wesley.